blessed moment to our fellow believers in the Messiah. Welcome once again to the Now Testament, where we focus on what the Creator is doing in our time, so that, while abiding by His principles and commands, we may have our testament in our time. As we acknowledge the Creator of heaven and earth today, let us be mindful that the riches of His wisdom and knowledge are very, very deep. His judgments are unsearchable, and His ways are past finding out. Who has known the mind of the Creator? Or who has been His counselor? Or who has first given to Him, and it shall be repaid to Him again? For all things are of Him, and through Him, and to Him. To the Creator belongs all glory forever and ever, and evermore. Amen. Today, we want to highlight what wisdom says about the dangers of pride. According to the book of Proverbs, pride is that deep sense of pleasure or satisfaction that a person feels when they attribute their successes or achievements to their own abilities. As believers, the moment we allow our hearts or spirits to enter that state, we are now treading on very dangerous territory. We are now telling the Creator that, I did this or that by myself without you. My own strength has given this or that victory to me. Pride is a sin. The moment it enters our hearts or spirits, it is going to produce evil results. This is clearly highlighted by the Messiah in Mark chapter 7, verses 21 to 23, where He said, For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. The example is given in the Holy Scriptures in Daniel chapter 4 about King Nebuchadnezzar, whose dominion reached unto the ends of the earth, who by reason of pride declared, Is not this great Babylon that I have built? For the house of the kingdom by the might of my power, and for the honor of my majesty? The Creator of heaven and earth drove him from among men, and he, Nebuchadnezzar, did eat grass as oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, till his hairs were grown like eagle's feathers, and his nails like birds' claws. This did the Creator of heaven and earth to him, until he knew that the Creator ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever He will. In verses 34 and 37, after Nebuchadnezzar learned his lesson, he said, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted up mine eyes unto heaven, and mine understanding returned unto me. And I blessed the Most High, and I praised and honored Him that liveth forever, whose dominion is an everlasting dominion, and His kingdom is from generation to generation. Now I, Nebuchadnezzar, praise and extol and honor the King of heaven, all whose works are truth, and His ways judgment. And those that walk in pride, He is able to abase. A profound lesson when it comes to pride. Let us now cement this lesson with some words of wisdom. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 34. Surely He scorneth the scorners, but He giveth grace unto the lowly. Proverbs chapter 6, verses 1 to 5, 16 to 19. My son, if thou be surety for thy friend, if thou hast stricken thy hand with a stranger, thou art snared with the words of thy mouth. Thou art taken with the words of thy mouth. Do this now, my son, and deliver thyself, when thou art come into the hand of thy friend. Go, humble thyself, and make sure thy friend. Give not sleep to thine eyes, nor slumber to thine eyelids. Deliver thyself as a roe from the hand of the hunter, and as a bird from the hand of the fowler. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto Him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 10. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well-advised is wisdom. Proverbs chapter 15, verses 25 and 33. The Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the border of the widow. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. Proverbs chapter 16, verses 5, 18, and 19. Every one that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly, than to divide the spoil with the proud. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 12. Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. Proverbs chapter 21, verses 4 and 24. An high look and a proud heart, and the plowing of the wicked is sin. Proud and haughty scorner is his name, who dealeth in proud wrath. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 4. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches, and honor, and life. Proverbs chapter 25, verses 6 to 7, 14 and 27. Put not forth thyself in the presence of the king, and stand not in the place of great men. For better it is that it be said unto thee, Come up hither, than that thou shouldest be put lower in the presence of the prince, whom thine eyes have seen. Whoso boasteth himself of a false gift is like clouds and wind without rain. It is not good to eat much honey, so for men to search their own glory is not glory. Proverbs chapter 27, verses 1 to 2. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, a stranger, and not thine own lips. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 23. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 32. If thou hast done foolishly in lifting up thyself, or if thou hast thought evil, lay thine hand upon thy mouth. Thanks for joining us and listening to this message today. Let us as believers remain humble under the mighty hands of the Creator of heaven and earth, because we know that it is by him were all things created, that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions, or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist. Remember to share this lesson with a fellow believer. Encourage them also to subscribe to our channel. Have a blessed day.